take a seat. We've got a lot to talk about. And time flies when it's flying, man. So about 3 weeks ago now, with the release of Minecraft Bedrock 1.21.20, realms worldwide went down. This was one of the craziest and largest blackouts in a long time. Take into account the fact that people are paying for realms and 24/7 uptime available whenever you want, and it's the end of summer. Well, the pain in the knife, it cut even deeper and even worse. Slowly but surely, over the course of a week, somebody spun it slowly in a circle until eventually it was cleanly ripped right out of you when realms popped back up online. Now, initially, when realms went back online, there wasn't really, to be honest, very much said other than, hey, thanks for your patience, we're back up online now, enjoy. However, for such a thing that made a lot of noise and a lot of people really justifiably angry, that was kind of a small, maybe underwhelming response. Alas, but today, here we are, about 3 weeks out since realms initially went down, and actually staring the next update right in the face, and more on that in a little bit. Here we are, 3 weeks out, and at last a conclusion. The end of the realms saga of August 2024. Now, I gotta apologize real quick to you for being a little bit late to this one, because this all kind of went down last week, but last week I was crazy busy with some IRL stuff. My sweet girl, Dottie, she had like a little bit of an operation going on, so it was like all stressful, all focused on Dottie. Willow tree broke too, so yeah. Thankfully, Dottie had the best care, and she's back at home, happy, healing up now, resting a bunch. But yeah, that's what's up with the delay. Launching up a Minecraft Bedrock Edition. If I had a realm, and if this was like the middle of the week last week, well, instead of an eternally black screen, that's a new one. Well, launching up the game pretty much right away, there was a pop-up that players were receiving. I don't think I ever received it because I didn't have a realm, so Mojang didn't need to apologize to me. But over on the official Minecraft Twitter account, we can find a message that looks a sure heck a lot like that message that was popping up for players in game. Realms is back online and better than ever with an increased render distance for Bedrock. You can see farther and wider on supported devices. But first, Minecoins. Yes, the gateway to the marketplace. So there were sort of like 3 different apologies that Mojang ended up doing about a week after Realms was restored and put back online. The first apology kind of has to do with the Minecraft marketplace. You see, people were saying that they were seeing about 600 to 700 Minecoins. Those golden little coins were slid straight up into the wallet like low-key without them even knowing. So if you had a realm and it went down, maybe slide into the marketplace and check, especially if you never do. Now, 700 Minecoins is not quite the value of $5.99. Instead, it's actually a little bit more about the value of about $4. But with those brand new Minecoins, if you got those as compensation for things going down, well, depending on what your eyes are set on, you could definitely pick up texture packs. Maybe a little bit more interestingly, check the add-ons. But yeah, a little bit of Minecoins, I guess that's not bad. But just you wait, there's more. Bingo, we hit it right on the head. Bingo as in Bingo Item Hunt by Pixelbeister. So some people were saying that they got Minecoins put straight up into their account. Other people were saying they were gifted this mashup pack by Pixelbeister called the Bingo Item Hunt. Now, this Bingo Item Hunt is sort of like almost like a different game mode or a mini game that you can play in game. The idea here is that you have to find something and then you have a certain amount of time to find that thing. Even more interestingly, you can check this out with people, and I mean, they did it. They got me. I'm a sucker for marketing, all right? I guess this sounds intriguing to me, and I'm so tempted to check it out now. Like, I want to pick up the pack. Again, I don't have a realm, so I didn't get the mashup for free, you know? But they got me. It sounds super interesting. Like, the idea of running around a world trying to find this whole list of items right there, I mean, that sounds pretty cool. So if your stuff went down, check your stuff, and maybe you got that brand new mashup you could check out. Oh, and then, in my opinion now, in hindsight, it's 2020. Maybe the cause of this whole downtime. Perhaps Mojang, right with the drop of 1.21.20 update, tried to up the realm render distance from 20 to 25, and that's a pretty significant thing. Maybe that's the thing that caused the whole outage. In this little follow-up right here, they said, thanks for your patience. If you were affected, keep your eye on your inbox in game. We're sending something your way. I did still think it was so strange. They were super vague with their apologies for all this big downtime stuff. But yeah, upping your render distance from 20 to 25, I mean, that's a pretty significant difference. I mean, after all, thinking about how render distance works for a second, going from 20 render distance to 25, I mean, that's going to increase things in every single direction, of course, logically. It's not only like one line 5 chunks farther, it's 5 chunks farther that way, and that way as well. And great news, over the past week and a half since the realm's render distance was increased, I mean, it's pretty smooth. Checking the down detector right now, and at the peak time, there were only like 18 reports of Minecraft being down, way down from like almost 1,000 a couple of weeks ago. And so that brings us to the conclusion of the big, giant, great saga. Minecraft apologized, maybe you got something free, maybe you didn't get anything free, because you never had realms to begin with. Let's move on. The world's smallest preview dropped last week. I didn't even have a chance to check it out. No big deal, because the preview can be summed up without even zooming the screen out this time. Inside of this preview, another reversion. Look, maybe Mojang is scared, maybe Mojang is scarred, but this reversion, the second reversion in the span of just as many weeks, it has to do with mobs and the mace. Basically, some mobs were able to pick up the mace, and then those mobs that could pick up the mace, well, they could smash you. But now, with this newest of the preview that only reverted one thing, didn't fix a single other thing, well, mobs will no longer be able to smash. I seriously wonder if, like, removing the whole trial chamber stuff and now removing this, it's like they're scarred by the last update and all the bugs, or I guess for whatever reason, they're really trying to push the 1.20, 1.30 update out, like, ASAP. Either way, based off of their normal preview cycle, we should know really soon when 1.20, 1.30 is dropping. If this week and tomorrow we end up seeing our very first 1.21, 1.40 preview, which I think is very likely and might be pretty big. Well, if we end up seeing that preview this week, we can expect the update either next week or maybe a little bit more likely next week in the middle of September. We don't have time, let's move on. Minecraft Experience, yes. So, if you can remember, this was a big event, part of the whole 10-year celebration. Here's one big thing, here's another big thing, like the 14 days of announcements, or 10 days of announcements, or, no, 15 days. It was 15 years, that's what it was. I don't know why my memory is so bad. Minecraft Experience, what in the world is it? Well, slide over to the fact page and you can learn a whole lot about it. Essentially, long story short, if you don't know, it sounds to be a little bit like an interactive escape room experience, if you will, that was going to take place down in Dallas. Now, thinking back to when Minecraft Experience was first announced but a couple of months ago, well, Minecraft Experience, the launch date of this big event, was announced to be September 20th, and well, here we are. Shockingly, I closed my eyes. All of a sudden, summer is gone, in the past behind us, and it's fall time. Minecraft Experience was slated to begin September 20th until the extra intuitive ones of us noticed that the webpage, the date changed, spawning in Dallas, October 18th. So this one went down only a couple of days ago, or at least that's when everyone started to notice it. On about October 30th or so, the Minecraft Wiki account over on Twitter tweeted about this, and that's kind of like when I started to see the news begin to spread. Which shout out to the Minecraft Wiki, because they actually have a whole page on this event going on, pricing and everything, so I guess I'll link it down below. So logically, the next spot to stop would be maybe that announcement blog post that revealed the date of September 20th, and the tickets would go on sale May 29th. Right at the top of the initial blog post, it has been updated. Block your calendars for the first IRL Minecraft adventure update, August 27th. So yeah, Minecraft Experience seems to have been announced to be delayed like a couple of days beforehand, and interestingly enough, maybe it's due to all of the controversy with the realm, maybe even Minecraft Twitter forgot about the event. Interesting enough, there is like very little in terms of an official announcement from Mojang and more information on why this was delayed, but basically, to make sure you have an adventure to remember, we have delayed the launch about a month into October 18th. Now, if I go ahead and slide over to the page where I would pick up tickets for this new event and scroll all the way forward, instead of ending in December, well, the event will now end in January. That means, yes indeed, yes sirree, I can absolutely celebrate my birthday at Minecraft Experience. Oh, it's beautiful. Stay tuned for the meet and greet, or don't, because it's absolutely not going to happen there, but I guess you never know. Let's move on. Alrighty, so I'm sorry. I had to do it to you. I saved the best for last today, because actually, surprise, low-key, in a Discord that I don't want to say is a random Discord, because it's a Discord all about Minecraft Bedrock add-ons, creators, stuff like that, but instead, not in like an official Discord or anything like that. Last week, Minecraft and the devs answered a bunch of questions about upcoming features. Now I want to send a huge shout out to our regular here, Smokey Stack, for this one, because without Smokey, I wouldn't have known about it. Now, this whole Q&A that Mojang did is actually quite long. Like, check this out. Scrolling through a bunch of this on screen right now. Yeah, there's questions on questions on questions here that have been answered. So if you want me to do like a full look through every single one of these questions, maybe a full video, just let me know by tapping like. I would love to get to do a further deep dive into this stuff, but you are the boss, and I just never know. Is it, like, interesting to go through these types of, like, Q&A bits, or no, not so much? So you just let me know. Going with the greatest hits here. First up, waterlogging. Question: are there any plans to add waterlogging and snow logging components for custom blocks? So custom blocks, that's kind of what this whole thing is all about in add-ons, creators, things like that. These could be free add-ons, they could be paid add-ons, whatever. Answer: yes, waterlogging is part of our short-to-term roadmap, maybe about 6-ish months, while snow logging, that's a little bit further off. How about lava logging? Yes, that is also part of the long-term plan, which means, for sure, if they've got long-term plans to add lava logging to custom blocks that are not full blocks, well, then that means eventually at some point, they've got plans for the vanilla game to add lava logging to the game as well. This has probably been one of the most requested features having to do with lava liquids and everything since water logging was added to the game way back in, like, what, Update Aquatic 1.13. I thought it was at least a little bit interesting that we now have a confirmation that this seems to be on Mojang's roadmap somewhere. Where specifically, we don't know. Would have thought the Nether update, but I guess not. On the other hand, a little bit tragic bit of information, but maybe more niche. Custom music discs, will they be coming to Bedrock? Unfortunately, not anytime soon. Color map on custom blocks, any plans for that? So the best way to show this one off, if you don't know what it is the grass block. So basically, I'm sure you've noticed before that the grass block, it kind of fades depending on the biome that it's in. Like over here in the beach forest, it's like a little bit warmer. Then we move into the plains and it gets a little bit like, I don't know what you would say, like yellow? I don't know. Basically, this is all thanks to a custom color map going on with the grass block. The idea of being able to implement this for other custom blocks, I mean, think about it, that goes crazy. If we had an add-on that did different biomes, well, we could have a block that is like the base of a couple of those different biomes, but have different colors in those different biomes, making those different biomes feel differently unique because the block looks different. Yes, that is on our internal roadmap, somewhere between medium and long term, so maybe not this year, specifically next year. So yes, intuitively, as we probably would have been able to deduct from the answer in that one, next year they have even more plans for custom components and everything like that. From the look of some of these other answers, add-ons are definitely going to continue to get stronger and stronger and stronger with every single Minecraft update, including the minor ones. Another really interesting one that I thought, block tags Java parity. It would be great to get a variety of tags to make it easier to filter blocks, and I think we're gonna poke at that one soon. So block tags, this is a really useful one. It kind of can help you sort blocks. Inside of the creative inventory on Java, if you didn't know, #, and then I can search up a tag, like let's say flower, and then every single flower is going to show up. You can see also as I start to hover over the flowers, we can see the other tags right there, like small flowers. There are, of course, tons of other tags in the game too, like for example, leaves. Wood is another tag. And yeah, there are just like tons of tags, but Minecraft Bedrock doesn't have it. I wonder if this means they're gonna take a look at the creative inventory again, like they tried to, I think like a year ago or more on Bedrock, and make it maybe like a little bit better. And last but not least, this one goes out to the more technical legends of you watching this video right now. Holiday Creator Features has kind of created a little bit of an uproar, broke a lot of add-ons. Any plans for the removed features? When we were working on this, we prioritized the pieces of Holiday Creator Features that were being used. The lesser used ones are gone for now. However, it is in our backlog to go into and work on in the future. Now finally, for real this time, the last thing I'd like to talk about today. Great news. Bedrock's flattening, the thing that's been ongoing since like 2019 or something, should be wrapping up in the next preview, possibly this week. And if things go how they've gone for the past couple of years, we are now about 2 weeks away from the announcement of Minecraft Live, and maybe even less. So all the reason to subscribe, all the reason to tap like, because today you've reached the end of the video. My patrons, huge thank you to them. Ground Crazy May, Medical Boomstick, Fire Dragon 19, Steve M, Nick C, The Duke, and Pixie Phantom. You're all the best. On the end card will be another updated video. Check it out, and also new guide episode coming soon-ish. So stay tuned. I'll see you all soon with hopefully a snapshot. Goodbye.